Hello, I am Hanumat Maduri, a principal software engineer at Workday. This demo presents OSS Insights, a platform for analyzing GitHub data. This tool is powered by TidyB Cloud Serverless. It processes real-time and archived GitHub data. The tool offers visualizations and stats on repositories, developers, and organizations. In addition, OSS Insights offers free text search on GitHub data. Targeted audience are the companies looking for open source software solutions and data analysts. Let's now explore the GitHub data using Data Explorer. As soon as you enter the Data Explorer, you could observe a text box wherein you can type a query in the natural language text. Let's imagine that you're a company searching for machine learning projects. You could type a query something like this. As soon as you enter, it could deduce that you are searching for three machine learning projects by stars, and it scans the GitHub data. Here comes the result. The top three projects are TensorFlow, Transformers, and PyTorch. One can look at the SQL and the plan for this query here. Let's go and look at the SQL. It's trying to scan the GitHub repos and joining with GitHub repo topics, ordering by stars with a limit 3. And the execution plan is using the TiKV row store. If we increase the number of results to 50, the query is going to result into using typeflash, which is a column store. Let's now pick two of the projects from this list and compare them across various metrics. Let's say if you want to pick TensorFlow versus PyTorch, we could do that by entering TensorFlow and going into the repository section. As soon as you enter the repository section, you could observe various metrics listed down here: stars, commits, issues, forks, etc. In OSS Insight, everything is SQL based. So you can observe the SQL for the overview section by clicking the show SQL. And here is the SQL which scans the GitHub events. So let's now compare this repository with PyTorch. So you could observe the listed metrics side by side. The stars are high for TensorFlow versus PyTorch, but the commits are high for PyTorch. Users can use these metrics to choose a technology. For example, TensorFlow uses C++, which is complex with good performance, while PyTorch uses Python, which is simpler and could be less efficient. And all the other metrics which we have just discussed for TensorFlow are applicable for the comparison between TensorFlow and PyTorch as well. You could see these stargazers by companies and the part of the world they belong to, the commits, comparison, and the lines of the codes changed. OSS Insight also provides SQL editing feature to explore GitHub data. Let's now run a custom SQL on a GitHub repository called pingcap.tidb. As soon as you enter the repository section, you can click the right-hand side corner to get a SQL tab. Let's uncomment this tab. Now let's run a custom SQL which actually lists top 10 contributions for TidyB. If you can observe the SQL, you are scanning GitHub events with a repo ID, which is the same as the pingcap TidyB, and you're grouping by actor logon and ordering by count star with a descending limit 10. As soon as you run the SQL, you will be able to see the top 10 contributions in the descending order. In addition, you could also observe metrics for people and organizations. Let's search for a person called Feroz and observe his metrics. And as soon as you enter the developer section of the Pharos, you could see the metrics listed down here like starts, commits, issues, PR creations, language, on the 28-day stats, etc. Similarly, you can also observe metrics for an organization called Facebook. Yeah, here is the organization overview, pull requests, reviews, issues, active participants in the Facebook organization, etc. In summary, our demo is about OSS Insights, which provides a robust tool for analyzing and visualizing GitHub data. Our contributions to the database community are using OpenAI for text search, which has 80% correctness, leveraging an HTAP capable database, and giving users an option to write their own custom SQL to explore GitHub. The SQL is limited to the repositories, but we have a plan to extend the scope further in the future. For more details on the related work and architecture of the OSS Insight, please refer to the paper. Thank you.